Year one for Mahomes as a starter. He threw 50 touchdowns to 12 interceptions. If not for a pre-snap penalty, he'd have won the Super Bowl because he'd have played the Rams and I believe won. If not for a pre-snap penalty in the AFC Championship game against the Patriots where Tom Brady threw an interception to end the game, Mahomes never got to touch the ball again. Otherwise, I'm telling you right now, that's Super Bowl win number one, but he didn't get it. He only threw 50 touchdowns to 12 interceptions and won the MVP. And the following season, his touchdown to interception ratio got better, and he won the Super Bowl MVP by calling his own number, dropping back like 15 steps and throwing the ball like 60 yards, okay? That's what he just did. And so far this year, they're 8-1. 8-1. And he has thrown 24 touchdowns against one interception, which is the greatest of all time at this point in the season. Touchdown interception ratio, 24-1. The one interception, by the way, was in the one game they lost. They were down 9, 4th and 7, and he throws an interception because he's trying to win the game, like a kind of sort of interception. 24-1. This dude is yeah. I mean, like he threw an interception, but you see why.
A lot of close games this
but
season
you see
for
why.
these Chiefs.
He is the best I've ever seen do it, and we're already in the territory with Mahomes where we're starting to look for like consolation prizes for everyone else. We're going to start to get because 50-12 MVP. Better touchdown interception ratio, Super Bowl MVP. This year, he's going to throw maybe 50-plus touchdowns, fewer interceptions, better touchdown interception ratio than either of the first 2 years, may win MVP and Super Bowl MVP. We're already approaching territory that we did with Jordan in the NBA where people would get like, oh, we can't give Jordan the MVP again. He's going to win the chip MVP anyway. All right, we'll give one to Barkley, we'll give one to Malone, we'll give one to whoever. Come on, stop. It was MJ every year back then. It's Mahomes every year now. The dude is the best I've ever seen do it. He's had the best start of his career of all time. He's the best in the NFL right now. And yes, he's being taken for granted.
Well, I disagree. And I would tell you that I'm not even sure he's the best ever yet. I think that he's phenomenal. I think he's great. And I do think that he should be the leading candidate for league MVP honors right now. But I think that I don't believe that I'm seeing things from him that I never saw from Aaron Rodgers. I don't believe that. I think Aaron Rodgers has been phenomenal, okay? I'm talking about over the course of his career. Let's see if he continues to do what he's going to do, and we can have that discussion. But to sit up there and to say we're seeing things from Patrick Mahomes we have never, ever, ever seen from anybody else, I beg to differ. That's number one. Number two, even though I've got him number one in the league for league MVP right now, that certainly wasn't the case as a few weeks ago. Now, we saw Russell Wilson turn the ball over 4 times yesterday. We saw Aaron Rodgers obviously wet the bed against Tampa Bay. And that's where things change. But I would remind you that prior to those things, I think it was nip and tuck. I mean, when you look at Russell Wilson, he's completing over 71% of his passes. You look at Aaron Rodgers, yes, Patrick Mahomes, 25 touchdowns, just 1 interception, completing nearly 67% of his passes. You look at Aaron Rodgers, 24 touchdowns, just 2 interceptions. He's completing 67.5% of his passes. Oh, by the way, those 2 interceptions that Aaron Rodgers had was against Tampa. Every other game this year, he has not thrown a single interception against anyone. The brother has been phenomenal. And so when I look at it from that perspective, again, I'm going to give Patrick Mahomes his props because I know the brother can play. But I'm also imagining, what if Aaron Rodgers had Tyreek Hill and Sammy Watkins and McCole Hardman and Travis Kelce? I mean, if he had all of those brothers plus a Clyde Edwards-Helaire, what would he be doing? I can ask that question since you and others have asked similar questions about other people in the past. Imagine if Aaron Rodgers, instead of the Green Bay Packers drafting his successor scheduled to play 3 to 4 years from now, instead of drafting a running back, or a wide receiver rather, what would have happened? We do recall that Green Bay had picks, all right, prior to A.J. Brown and D.K. Metcalf being drafted. They could have had themselves a D.K. Metcalf, Aaron Rodgers. What about that? I look at stuff like that, and I don't look at it as being as this divide that you try to hype and put forth. I just don't believe that. Patrick Mahomes is a stud. He's spectacular, and he should be the leading candidate for league MVP honors right now. But to act like he's doing stuff that we've never, ever, ever seen. Marino Ryan with Mark Super Duper and Mark Clayton. Dan Fouts with Charlie Joyner and Kellen Winslow Sr. I mean, to sit there and act like Patrick Mahomes is doing something we've never seen. Max, I got news for you. He throws the football very damn well, which is what a quarterback's job is.
Rodgers is in the category with Mahomes.
Last time I checked, they did it. Those great quarterbacks that I mentioned did that, and Aaron Rodgers has done it with far less talent available to him. Floor is yours, Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan, I'm with you. They're in the same category. Ryan, who's the best you've ever seen, though? If you had to say one.
No, I can't. They are 1A and 1B, and I was going to say that without a doubt, being on the field with Aaron Rodgers is different, right? Getting an opportunity to play him. And I got to play Tom Brady. I got to play Drew Brees. I felt like there were things that Tom Brady and Drew Brees could do schematically, that they can understand about our defense, their offense, where they could find ways to make plays. I felt like we could be absolutely perfect, which we were a few times against Aaron Rodgers and still get beat. I didn't feel that way when I played Drew Brees. I even didn't feel that way with Tom Brady, and they beat us all the time because he beat us here. From a talent standpoint, Aaron Rodgers is the best I'd ever played. And I would come on and I would say it and I would talk about it and I would praise him and I would rave about him. And then I saw Patrick Mahomes, and it was the first time in my mind I ever thought, this dude might be better, though. He might be able to do some things that Aaron Rodgers can't do. And what I have seen and what I have learned and what I have come to is that Patrick Mahomes is willing to try some things that Aaron Rodgers won't try or that Aaron Rodgers wouldn't try. Like, you remember when Aaron Rodgers would go to Seattle and he could go 4 quarters and never throw the ball to Richard Sherman's side? Patrick Mahomes isn't doing that. If Richard Sherman is lined up over Tyreek Hill and he's following Tyreek Hill in his prime, he was going to get a football.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.